Hello guys, welcome back. It's been a long time now since I've been tying some flies now. So the winter has almost come to Norway, and I think it's time to start up again. I've been fishing a lot this summer and had no time for fly tying. So today we're gonna start up with a new session. A lot of people ask me what I use when I fly tie, and that's a bunch of stuff. So I was thinking about doing a short video here about what I use, what kind of tools I use, and what tools that is necessary to tie flies. So I think I'm going to start with the most necessary tools, and then I'll show you some extra stuff that I use that quite can be useful for you guys if you want to buy it. It's you don't need it, but yeah, you know how hobbies are, gadgets are fun, so yeah, we can take a look at it. So let's start up with the basic stuff. Of course, you need a vise. I can try to show you my vise. This is a Mark Perchan vise. It's an anniversary vise. So the things that is important with a vise for me is that you can rotate the head completely and also adjust this one in different angles. I have to put up the screws here to do that, but yeah, and also I have a tool rack here where I place my stuff. Also I use this plate in front of the fly, so I get a better background and I get a better silhouette of the fly when I tie it. So that is the vise, and I also have a lamp, as you can see on the vise. It's pretty awesome. That comes with the Mark Perchan vise when you buy it. This is the limited edition vise, the 25 years anniversary vise. So it's if there are some left, grab it. I'm not going to talk about that now. So a vise is much needed, and you maybe saw the bag, the small little bag beneath, trash bag where you can, like a recycle bin, something. Yeah, if you want to get, if you don't want to get divorced, you get that one, especially when you do deer hair flies. Yeah, yeah. Let's start by the basic tools that I mentioned. A bobbin holder is a very important tool. It's a bunch of different stuff out there, stuff that pulls your thread back, yeah, etc., etc. I've tested a lot of them and found out that the most basic ones are the best ones. It's very important to buy one with a ceramic head and not a steel or metallic head, because that cuts the thread pretty easy off. So if you keep tying and your thread is always breaking, that might be the problem. I think I got one here actually. Yeah. Here we got an old one. This is with a metallic head in front, simple, cheap stuff. I'm not saying that cheap is bad, but this one comparing to this one is, yeah, it's quite different. So that's up to you, but a bobbin holder is much needed. I got a lot of them. Here is another one from Mark Perchan, and a basic Tiemco holder. The reason I got so many is because I got like 5, 6, 7 something. The reason I got so many is because I often tie different type of flies with different type of thread, so I'm using yeah, different bobbin holders, so quite easy like that, so I don't have to change the thread all the time. Another really good tool that I think is a basic tool is this one. It's for the bobbin holder. It's like a small tool, thin tool that you stick this. I can show you, like this, into the bobbin holder, like that, and you just put the thread inside there, and then just pull it out and the thread is out, instead of like trying to blow it out or stuff like that. This one saves you from a lot of headaches. Tools, other tools, scissors is very important, maybe one of the most important things except the vise, in my opinion. I got maybe 10, 15 scissors. This one is from Roger Engeli. It's Engeli Outdoors. You can see it in the description below. He sells these scissors with his signature on it. I don't know if you see it, but yeah. Really good scissors. You get them in different sizes. This one is my favorite. It's the big one. I also have other scissors from Mark Berichan. This one is really good for deer hair. Not that sharp and thin as the other one here. This is a smaller one for maybe really small flies, and if you want to trim really close to the thread, etc. And then you have to have a shitty scissor. This was a really good scissor, a Tiemco scissor. It's not bad, but as you can see, it's really not sharp anymore because I used it for many years. So now this has ended up as a wire cutter. If you have some sharp like copper wires or metallic wires, etc., don't use your main scissors. It destroys them. So use a shitty scissor or just a grab one from your mom's kitchen or something. Just don't use the good ones. The other tools I'm going to talk about is let me see. Of course, you need to have like a dubbing tool. This is like a sharp needle, a dubbing needle it's called. This one is from Tiemco, and it's with a steel brush. So I brush up the dubbing, etc. And you can do knots with this. You can point out things, stuff like that. And these ones you get these ones in all types of quality. Here is another one I use for UV glue. It's a basic old one, really not sharp anymore and really dirty. So I use this for heads and stuff when I do super glue and UV glue, stuff like that. I also think you need in the beginning hackle tool, like this one. This one is a bit fancy. You get them in really basic molds as well. You just use this to point the feathers, and then you can spin like parachute guns, every type of fly that uses a hackle, instead of keeping it with your hand. And also, if you have to take a break while tying, it can just hang there, so you don't have to tie the fly finished. Another thing is a brush. I also had a brush on the dubbing needle, but a normal, just take a damn toothbrush, cut it a bit here, so it's a bit shorter, and then you can use this one to brush up flies and fluff up the dubbing, etc. It's really amazing. So do that. It's not going to regret that. So I think that's probably the basic tools you need for fly. Yeah, of course. This is not a tying tool, but head cement for the flies, it's a must-have. The reason is when you finish a fly, you must use head cement or super glue. I prefer head cement because on the thread, and then you can use maybe some UV glue over to make a head or stuff like that, but use head cement, it's really good. So that was that. Now I'm going over to the more tools that you don't need, but I use them. If you're making a dubbing loop, let's say you're gonna tie a fly that you want to have some CDC around its body, or maybe put some dubbing, a dubbing loop to make the dubbing more fluffy, etc. You want to use a dubbing loop tool to spin, a dubbing twister it's called. So I have two different ones there. This is from Mark Berichan, and this is just a basic tool. I like them both in a different way. So you just spin the dubbing loop, and then everything will fasten, and you get a tight loop. That's something you don't need, but it's good to have. To continue on the dubbing loop, etc. I use these ones, these clamps. This is also from Mark Berichan. This stuff. You just like a CDC feather. It's meant for CDC, so you'll put the CDC feather here and you bend it down, and then you can get both sides of the feather, and then you can just take this one, clamp it up, and then you have everything here, and you cut it, and you can put this into your dubbing loop. Extremely a good tool. It's a bit expensive, but you won't regret to use it. You buy it. Yeah, what else? A scalpel. I use this one for trimming heads, etc. Sharp barbell blades. This is also from Roger Engeli's web shop. He also got a tool to bend this like this, so you can shape deer hair heads, etc. So it's pretty good. Some Sharpies when you're gonna color up your flies. Super glue. I like the Sapigap. Sapigap medium is the one I use. It's really good for everything. I also use it on other hobbies. You wanna buy a UV lamp if you're using UV glue. Some use epoxy, I use UV, so it's what you like. I use different types of UV glue. One hard, one medium. I used not one fine. I used the fine one mostly, and a hard one for some special flies. Yeah, you want to have a pin set like this one. I'm not sure what this is called in English, but yeah, in Norwegian it's called a pin set. So to pick up stuff, strap out stuff, yeah, etc. Is it anything else? Yeah, this one. As I mentioned earlier, when you have all the CDC feathers inside here, if you want to make a tail on your shrimp, you can use this one, and just, this is also from my Pelichan, so it's compared to this tool. You just put this tool into the, it fits inside here, so you just hold your finger in front, pull this down, and then all the feathers are gathered in the bottom, and you have a bunch to take out. So it's just a cool tool. Yeah, I think that's it actually. Of course, lighter, pretty good if you want to burn some stuff. More colors on the Sharpies. Yeah, you got a lot of gadgets, and of course I have a lot of tool bags, etc. Here is one for all my some different hooks, and I got like 10 more in the shelf. Yeah, good lamps, very important. So yeah, just figure it out and try out what you like, and yeah, needles are good, and we can also do salmon flies later on, but not today. So that's it. So go out there, if you're a beginner in this, just buy the basic stuff and see what type of tools you like. You fast get to know stuff and make your favorite producers, etc. Don't rush out and buy all expensive in the beginning. I recommend to buy like some medium quality in the beginning, and not the worst, because that you will change pretty fast, I promise you. So buy some okay stuff in the beginning, so you can have that, yeah, for some time, and change it to the better if you like to. You're probably gonna do that as everybody else in this business. So that's it. So have a nice day, and I hope you liked the video and it was useful for you. So have a nice evening. Bye.